is like everybody is a high and by to feel like them a dear one. Show me not remember them. Them as a me change. Tell them me you're the same man. Do you remember me? Where were you when my mama hungry?
Whilst we wait for the two boxers, let's take you through the standings of the Ghana Professional Boxing League after 10 fight nights. And it's the Bronx Boxing Gym together with the Ghana Prison Service, who have 24 points apiece. Followed are the next two, Ghana Armed Forces and Nakotoku Academy on 23. Followed by the next two, Atokwashi and Charles Quarter Boxing Foundation have 22 points each. And that tells you how close the top 6 contenders are in terms of the Ghana Professional Boxing League. 10 fights, 8 wins each for the Bronx and the Ghana Prison Service. And they occupy the first two. As I recall it, getting ready to join us in the ring. In the 7th position is the Panics Boxing Gym. The Bridge comes in 8th. Seaview Willpower is in the 9th place, whilst the 10th position is taken by Black Panthers. The 5th square is on the 11th spot. Wisdom is 12. Palm Springs is 13. And Seconds Out brings out the rear.
Please welcome from the Seconds Out Boxing Gym, Haruna Oku.
Applause goes for Eric Korley. And in his corner is Coach Yi. Coach Yi of the Panics Boxing Gym. Arguably one of the best coaches we have on the local scene. And he is the driving force and driving factor behind the success story of Charles Tete, the season 1 best boxer. As usual, the fans are here in their numbers. They love every bit of it, especially the entertainment sessions. And in between fights, they enjoy some good music from the DJ on duty as well. So those are the first 14 positions on the Ghana Premier League table. And that's Korley's opponent, Haruna Oku. But this is just fight night 11. We've got about 10 more fight nights to go before the season ends.
DJ D Black.
Now, viewers, wherever you are, you're still live on Max TV by the Ken courtesy of IMAX Boxing Promotions in partnership with Ghana Boxing Authority and sponsored by Premium Motors, sole agents and distributors of Renault cars in Ghana and beyond. We talk about soccer bets, your best for sports betting, and Techno Mobile. Stop at nothing. Max Buy, Happy Life, IMAX Electronic, Think Big, and dynamic, perfect for any meal occasion. We thank you very much for being part of night number 11 of the Ghana Professional Boxing League. Now let's get ready for bout number 2, bantamweight contest over 6 rounds. Now officials for this bout: Judge 1, T.A. Brown; Judge 2, Daniel Ablomete; and Judge 3, Nikwe Kote. Now introducing the boxer fighting out from the blue corner is one of the wonderful boxers who has been identified as a world beater from the Panics Boxing Gymnasium And this is a boxer who came to the ring with a weight of 114.1 pounds. And this is the man who is uniquely dressed today, white and black trunks, white shoe, red gloves to match, with the official record of 12 fights, no defeats, no draw, 12 wins. 10 of the wins came by way of knockout. Presenting to you the boxer, Korley. Now switching over to the red corner, is making his debut today as a professional boxer with a weight of 123 pounds. And this is a boxer from the Seconds Out Boxing Gymnasium, presenting to you the boxer, Haruna. And the man in charge of this fight is Richard Garte.
Richard Garte, our referee, will take the boxers through the last set of instructions. I like the smile on the face of Haruna Oku. He's making his debut in the Ghana Professional Boxing League. Unfortunately, he's matched up against a boxer who has fought 12 times, 10 of those wins by way of knockout. It definitely will be a very tall order and a test case for Haruna Oku of the Seconds Out Gym. Seconds Out Gym occupy the 14th position on the league table, and Eric Korley's Panix is currently on the 7th position. If you just missed it, just gone by, we had Akai Neti, round 3 technical knockout win over Moses Ni Ayi Hammond. Akai Neti now stands at 10 fights, 9 wins, 7 of those wins by way of knockout, and just 1 loss. Here we go, round 1. In situations like this, is the experienced boxer who would love to take the fight to his opponent, especially for a boxer who's making his debut. And so the expectation is that Eric Korley will probably do same. But let's see how Haruna Oku justifies his stance in the ring tonight. Good combination by Korley, targeting the head of his opponent.
Wonderful left. Anytime that left is released, if you are an opponent, you must be very careful. It can take you down. And I think we are just in the first round, but we've seen a lot of good punches from Eric already. His opponent is being very, very careful because I'm sure he's been told that be careful of the left of Korley. So clearly you could see that he's trying to dodge or move away from that wicked left from Korley.
That's a big one to the head of Oku. Derek spoke about that left of Eric Korley. And straight away it's gone to work. That's another of those left-rights, second one. Haruna would have to work extra hard. First of all, to avoid the jabs. And also keep the jabs coming in. Not seeing much of that so far.
Yes, I don't know why he's keeping his hands. His hands is raised up there. All he's using to do is to dodge or to block the punches of Eric. He's not throwing any punches and moving backwards. I don't know why he's doing that. But at times, your opponent can scare you to the extent that you have the hands, but you are unable to throw because you fear that when you throw, the counter punch will take you down. Yeah. So perhaps it's trying to gauge or to be careful before he throws in a punch.
That's another of those calculated left power hooks from Eric Korley. Goes to work again into the last 10 seconds. I'm sure Oku would be relieved at the sound of the bell. And again, most of the boxers who have come against Korley are very wary of that power left of his.
Yeah, but see, that guy is just not, he's not a waist left, you know. He comes in at the right time, and when he comes, he do the do. So if you are a boxer and you are coming against him, you must be mindful of that left, because when you don't take care and you brought that head and eye, he will just give you a sharp one. And he's also a smart boy, very smart when it comes to punches. He is smart, so you must be very careful not to fall into the trap that he will just create for you. When he sets you and you land on the trap, the left will come. So I'm not surprised that his opponent Oku is just being careful. But I expect him to even throw some good punches to overcome what is coming from Korley.
So into the second round we go. It's scheduled for 6. Seconds out, panics in a battle for bantamweight superiority. Good exchanges once again, and it's Eric Korley who's looking forward at finishing this fight early enough so he can take the early shower. Good combination from Korley, and again the jabs are just not forthcoming from his opponent. Sizes up Haruna Oku once again, and Oku walks away from trouble. And anytime Korley closes in, Haruna has to find his way away from him and avoid that left of his. He goes in with the right first and then follows up with the left. Korley. Watching closely at ringside is the master scorecard keeper, the ever-present J. Anand. And there again, it is like free range, Derek.
Yeah, Oku is not throwing his hands. And if you don't throw your hands, you give your opponent the chance to throw as many as. What I believe he's trying to do is to just, so you watch him, he's always moving out from the wicked left. Instead of him to throw counter punches, he's not throwing anything. He's just only running away from the left. And that's all he's been doing since the fight started. We must see him throwing. He must throw his hands. You must throw your hands, because that is the only way you can win. You can't come into boxing, keep your hands high up, trying to avoid your opponent's punches without throwing punches. So Oku must come to the party.
Yes, and that's another left one straight to the head of Oku. He obviously has a lot to learn. This is his debut, and so obviously, I'm sure he's giving Korley a little bit of respect. But Korley is here for business.
Seriously, it's in the ring for business. He's done over 10-0 already, and this will increase or improve his records. And I don't think that he came into this fight to joke at all. He came in here to win a win convincingly, so that he moves forward. You know, boxing promotion and management is a serious business. It's a difficult thing. So if you get somebody who is managing and promoting you, when you get a chance, the opportunity, you must show that yes, some investment is going into you, and yes, you are ready for the world.
Getting close to the end of the round. Again, another interesting spot-on round for Korley. Goes in for the big one. Derek, looks like Oku was saved by not only by the bell, but by the ropes as well. That was a big left hands
and
again.
The difference between what Haruna Oku is fighting and what Moses Niayi Amon came to do. Niayi Amon came in, open up, want to challenge Akainete, but unfortunately, he received so many big blows and could not stand again. But for Haruna, he decided to avoid the bigger punches and running away from those punches, and that is what has helped him to to be able to manage up to this level. I'm not sure if you can survive the full rounds, especially looking at this last particular punch that went straight into his head. If there's been even 10 seconds, I'm not sure he would have survived.
Round 3.
Here we go, round 3. The southpaw attitude of Korley definitely puts him in the driving seat in this bout. DJ NY has been watching proceedings closely. I'm sure he's picked up a few notes he'll share with us in a minute as we go through. But looks like the corner has not responded to the bell, and that is it. We clearly indicated that it's going to be a test case for Haruna Oko. His first bout professionally, and this is the first time we're seeing him, Haruna Oko, in the professional boxing league. Obviously taking some amount of punishment, but also it also showed us how adaptive Korley is when he comes into the ring and he has to fight any opponent in front of him.
Yeah, I think that is one asset that Eric Korley have. He's always have that kind of swift adaptation to adapt to different style of opponents that he meets in the ring. And you know, in boxing, combat sports, these are the kind of things you need. How you can adapt to and download your opponent so that you can kill him off. And I think that is one asset Eric Korley have. In the likes of Haruna Oku of seconds out, yes, he started strong. He wanted to go toe-to-toe with Eric Korley. But the last round, that was on the round 2, the last minutes of the round 2, so that the punch really landed clean for Eric Korley. And that's really had Haruna Oku testing the power of Eric Korley, and that has also cautioned his corner to just, call it off. And I'm sure as the adage goes, you live to fight another day. But that's some superior boxing there from the man in your screen, Eric Korley from Panix, a gym. Very, very durable fighter, Eric Korley. And when you come Ghana here, in terms of bantamweight, those classes, we have durable boxers here in Ghana. And Eric Korley is one of the names to mention. But let's switch over to the ringside.
Well, thank you very much. Viewers, wherever you are, you're still live on Max TV. Today is a beautiful Saturday. We are here for night number 11 of the ongoing season number 2 of the Ghana Professional Boxing League. Gone by was the bantamweight contest over 6 rounds, and we have the verdict. Shall we put our hands together for the boxes? No, thank you very much. In round number 3, by a technical knockout, presenting to you the winner from the Panix Boxing Gymnasium, Eric Korley. Well, Eric, congratulations.
Thank you.
Charlotte,
Fine.
ni last mugokema bi wake minioni ko baringeme okay ladies bag baringeme in track osmo yisana lomini.
You know, only get ladies bag by ring inside. On a many tala TVS and go because me tan if you for because can be back on a menake. Buku boss a ba ring game the way new. So back you cafe a
Okay, very well. How do you feel today? You've ended the fight in round 3. Are you happy?
You feel happy, Wallet?
Opponent no kwemie e walo is just a pushover.
Yeah, good. Your opponent good Wallet.
Community no is anu ke kwen here kahabo.
Bianele ibesh.
Obeshi. You mean otao obesho track otao no ya here lo otao no ya here.
Oya, mo fi amo le ge na gbegbele mo le esmo. Bogo nye ga ge ba no boss ni ba tashi. Ne esmo le ba yi. Wo fi won ta wa yi. O mi miss ma ge ma yi.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Shall we put hands together for Korley?